Hare Krishna, I am Rajat Krishnadas and following is Shlok 40 from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, contents of Gita summarized. In Bhakti Yoga, there is no loss in any endeavor, there is no decrease of result, and even the slightest effort performed righteously saves one from greatest of danger. Neha bhrikam nashosti pratyavayo na vidhate swalpam apasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Endeavors on the path of Bhakti Yoga are neither fruitless nor subject to loss. Even a little progress frees one from great fear in the form of this material world. Activity in Krishna consciousness or acting for the benefit of Krishna without expectation of sense enjoyment, gratification is the highest transcendental quality of the work. Even the small activity finds no impediment, nor can that small beginning be lost at any stage. Any work begun on material platform has to be completed. Otherwise, the whole attempt becomes a failure. But any work begun in Krishna consciousness has permanent effect. Even though not finished, the performer of such work therefore is not at loss, even if his work in Krishna consciousness is incomplete. 1% done in Krishna consciousness bears permanent result, so that the next beginning is from the point of 2%. Whereas in material activity without 100% success, there is no profit. It is said in Srimad Bhagavatam, Tyaktava swadharmam charnam bhujam harer. If a person gives up his occupational duties and works in Krishna consciousness and then fall down without completing his activities in Krishna consciousness, then what loss is there for him? And what one gain if he performs his material activities perfectly? Material activities and the results end with the body, but work in Krishna consciousness carries a person again to Krishna consciousness even after loss of the body. At least one is sure to have a chance in next birth of being born again as human being, either in the family of a great cultured Krishna devotees or in rich family. That will give one a further chance for elevation. That is the unique quality of work done in Krishna consciousness. If one is free from fruitive desires to enjoy one's own work, then there is no loss or reduction in any endeavor which is done in Krishna consciousness in righteousness, nor is any effort wasted as in the case with actions having fruitive desires. In Bhakti Yoga, there is no possibility of any sin or reactions from actions because these actions are performed righteously in Krishna consciousness, are surrendered to Supreme Lord Krishna, and is completely free from desire of fruitive results. Moreover, even the smallest amount of effort on this path of Krishna consciousness saves the living entity from the great danger of transmigration from one body to another life after life, from the great danger of being born again and again in the material existence endlessly.